school. I fucking hate school, dude. High school, middle school, elementary. Oh my god, I had a mean ass kindergarten teacher. How about she sends me home? How about she sends me home with a message telling my grandma that your son needs to act more properly in my class. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to make this sound like a Kevin Hart thing, but my grandma, like, I lived a Kevin Hart moment. Like, real deal. She told me to tell the teacher just to fuck off. All in Spanish. Like, tu madre. Like, my grandma told me to go off on her. Like, real deal. Like, man.
Dude, if I would have done that, I would have been, like, whipped in school. I had nuns for teachers.
Nuns for teachers?
Yeah, I went to Catholic school.
Catholic? What?
Yeah.
How was that experience? How was that experience?
It sucked. What do you think?
I don't know.
They, like, measured your skirts every day.
The freak? But they put it like a tape ruler. Your skirt is too short.
Yeah, and they, like, pop your hands with rulers.
Oh, hell no.
Really?
Ain't nobody touch me. Mom gonna put them up. Ooh. Ain't nobody gonna put a hand on
like
me.
You had to be extremely good all the time. Like, you were never the kid that got your clip moved to a red light. Like,
oh, a clip.
if that were you, oh my god.
Your life is over. Oh my god. Like, man.
Then your parents were, like, embarrassed and they never wanted to go to a function anymore, and you were just like the outcast kid.
PTA was out of the question. Like, you ain't showing up, you ain't doing nothing. And then in middle school, I don't know, middle school was kind of cool. Middle school, I was like in and out of Kazi. And then when I got to like high school, I don't know, I just stopped. I didn't really care that much because I was like, fuck y'all, I can make more money doing what I'm doing than what you're doing. Fuck school. Like,
my dad wouldn't let me work.
Why?
He said that.
You could buy crack or something?
No, they took me out of Catholic school. They wouldn't let me go to the Catholic high school because they said rich kids couldn't buy crack. So they put me in a school where the horticulture teacher freaking grows pot. But it's okay for me to smoke pot. Just don't go to a Catholic school because you can buy crack there. I mean,
if it comes from the ground, I mean,
all
in the
these little
Bible,
Catholic schoolgirls are just walking around with big sacks of crack, you know.
I know, right? But in the Bible, it tells you not to call it anything else but the word herb. I don't know. I read the Bible here and there.
You know what? That's how you know you're a real pothead.
I'm not a pothead.
Like, if you can justify smoking pot, you're a pothead.
Well,
that is so true. You know it.
Hey, they don't need to know that. But still, on a real note, I don't know. High school was a complete act.
I hated high school.
High school was just a complete act. Like, people were so fake.
I didn't know anybody to start off with.
And, like, I don't know, for me, I was just, like, I don't know, I just didn't talk to nobody, because, for real, I don't know you, why do I need to become your friend, type of thing, so I was just the cool kid that just didn't talk to anybody, kept to myself, and for some reason, the girls find that so attractive that they can't have what they want, like, the attentions, and I didn't give it to them, so, like, I don't know, then I met this guy named Jonathan, one of my great friends, hands down, like, that kid's been with it all the time with me. But, man, me and him, he was my first friend in high school, and then from there on everything is just history. Just blowing it, just doing whatever we do. But it was fun, like, I think it was Mr. King's class. Yeah, I think it was Mr. King. We were in that we were just doing the most retarded thing. He would leave for, like, I'm talking about an hour, like the whole school, like the whole block. He wasn't even there, and we would just real deal turn on all the fans. And the funny thing about it is he had a square, like a hole in his wall, and he had a fan. So what we did is we used some of the tubing, and we grabbed a fan from the cultural thing from the outside, because I had a classroom out there. And what we would do, we would light up a joint and actually smoke in the classroom and just be like, and blow all the smoke in the fan, and it would just go out, and then we would never get caught. We would have some air freshener, and he'd be coming in just, it smells like lavender. My classroom smells great. Like, for real, like, real deal, like, baker boys, I'm telling you.
Like, our janitors walk down the hallway smoking pot.
That's
my
some
parents
stuff.
thought that was so, like, just, oh, how was school today? And I was like, it was my first day, and I was always in Catholic school or whatever, and so I was already like, fucking hate public school already. Like, I do not want to be here, and I had to wear this freaking gay ass khaki pants and a white polo. And I was like, are you serious? I'm not wearing this. I refuse. Like, no. But anyway, I went, and there was like these two girls making out by the locker, and like in Catholic school, like your parents shelter you so bad, like you never heard of like that. Like you just know like man and woman, mom and dad, you know.
What?
Like you don't ever hear of dad and dad or mom and mom. That's just not something that you ever hear of. And so when I saw that, I was like,
my world is changing.
I wasn't allowed to have a Facebook. I didn't have a cell phone. It's hard to believe now, but it's true. And so, like, I didn't know anything, like, of the world, really. And these two girls are making out. The janitors are walking down the highway, like, smoking pot. And they're growing weed in horticulture. And all these people are trying to talk to me. And I'm just like,
wow.
why do you want to talk to me? Like, I do not know you, nor do I care to know somebody named Billy. No, thank you.
It's like, I know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy that can get what you want.
Yeah, and so my parents were like, well, how was your first day of school? And I was like, I'm never going back. It fucking sucked. What do you think?
Go home, cry.
I was like,
crying
I feel like
under
I've
your blanket.
died and gone to hell. It was like the worst.
What a change. But like, I don't know, after graduation,
That was like the best.
it was like the best moment. It's like everything that you
over,
went
finally.
through, and then fucking real life hits you. You got a job. You got to worry about
Whatever.
what you're gonna do.
I would rather
Everything.
go to work than go to school any day of my
Yeah,
life.
I'm for real.
Ever.
It's so much better because you're getting paid to do something.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
Point
you
blank.
actually choose to do it. Like, if you don't like your job, you just get a different one.
Yeah.
At school, you don't have a choice. Like,
You gotta do what they say, or you can keep the highway. And I was about the highway. Like, I walked in. I think it was
I did really good.
I think Mr. Blaylock, when he was in there, he told me, because I was just like, you know something, I'm just gonna go home. I don't want to be here. I don't care about you. I don't care what you think about me. Because he mouthed off to me. He was like, Elvis, you don't care. You want to know something? I'll put this on fuck Mr. Blaylock. You know something? The 2006 cheerleaders to 2011 all sucked his motherfucking dick, and I know that shit for a fact because the cheerleaders told me, real deal. Because and it's crazy because none of them got in trouble at all. I mean, real deal. The girl got caught fucking in the parking lot. It was cheerleader. She did nothing. No retrack. No clean the lunchroom. Nothing. Retrack. Man, it's different here from like everywhere else. Here, they put you in like a square little room, but like when I went to retrack over there in New York or in Houston and stuff like that, it was different. Like you had your own little cubicle, and they brought your food with you, and the officer, a real deal officer, because it was a juvenile high school, but an officer would take you to the bathroom, let you pee, look after you took a piss, see if you didn't throw anything in there, let you wash your hands, and then he'll escort you back to your cubicle.
What the fuck, it's like you're in prison.
It is. That's what it is for real, hands down. But I don't know. I just
never got in trouble in high school. Not one time. The first time I ever met my principal was on graduation day. I didn't ever even know his name.
I don't know you, but I'm gonna shake your hand.
I was just like, thanks.
Thank you. I'm out of here. Fuck you.
Thanks for all the terrible memories.
Yeah, you made my high school life so much better. Let me tell you about it.
For real though, he smoked in his office, and his walls were yellow. That's what I was told anyway.
Damn, he must have had that hoe resin up.
I don't know. Like I said, I never even went into the office. My dad registered me for school, and then I never went in there. Like,
school sucks, man. I just
really did.
For real. If you hate school, you know something? Tell us your worst school experience.